it is now. Yeah. Give a chance to make it. Hey, and if we fall that's on our throne, you can decide we can make it. Hey, just remember that you can too. It's a different world. It's a different world. It's a different world. It's a different world. Where you come from. And where you come from. What's up, y'alls? What? Welcome to a very special episode of Boobs and Booze, Cars and Hoes, Hoes and Cars. What the French toast? What is going on in these streets? Too much shit. You know, I'm trying not to be nosy, but it's really so hard to keep your tongue at ease and bitten and not say shit. But before I go into what's going on, well, let's just handle the mess right now, shall we? And I am going to say this person's name, Clydiva. I used to, watch her show quite often because it was a train wreck. Okay, I'm guilty of that. I don't want to be a hypocrite here, but I did watch her show for almost a year. And I never donated because I could tell that me donating to her was enabling her. And plus, seeing as listening to people's commentary throughout, she had been, all her time spent on YouTube, noticed that the money that people donated to her was funding more of her alcohol. Now, let me get it clear here. Again, I'm not trying to sound like a hypocrite because I call my show Boobs and Booze. And yes, I am a bartender by trade. That is something that I do. But as someone that has been in this industry for a very long time, I do see signs that are very dangerous. And so I'm not here to be someone's therapist or counselor, though I've taken many classes. And at one time I thought I could be a psychologist, but yeah, I need help myself, in which I am going to therapy as well. But neither here or there. Some of the shit that she's been pulling, and let me just say this, she did pop off on me. She thought that making fun of my skin color, because she says she's not a colorist, she thought making fun of my intelligence and saying that I'm a school teacher was some kind of drag or insult, when I'm like, sweetie, you're actually giving me a compliment, so thank you. But whatever grift she's doing after this whole CD thing, it's got to stop. And I'm actually feeling embarrassed for her. I don't go over there barely anymore. If I do comment in her chat, which I'm sure I'm blocked in, it is to say that, what are you doing? Or you should apologize, or you are a big contradiction, or why are you being a hypocrite, or where's your accountability? All these things. I'm not calling her out of her name or anything like that, though I have been in some chats and I've called her out of her name. I don't know how delusional this person is. It's just so... And the thing is, I like crazy, weird people, but this shit right here is on another fucking level, man. Another fucking level. And the fact of the matter is that her kids are in the other room. One is an adult, one is a teenager, one is much younger. The fact that they hear this in this small apartment, what does that say about them? But that's none of our business, right? That's none of our business. But the fact that when she's on live, you can hear her talk to her children and what have you. It just, but again, I am guilty for watching it. I am guilty for being a part of the train wreck. Again, never donated money to that. Never. I don't donate to a lot of, I don't donate to a lot of people. There's only two, name them 2 or 3 people that I've donated to. Um, but anyway, and I was like down in the peninsula and getting the car back. You probably saw some of the shorts. Finally got the Alpha back. So I'm really happy. It's taken so long. We had to order a part from Italy. So it's been almost like 6 months. So cruising today was just great. And yeah, but while we're doing that, I'm listening to the fuckery and what have you. I didn't listen to all of it, but uh, I'm glad the beef sector is on her case. I really am. Hi, Lovestone. How are you, my dear? Hi, good to see you. It's just, I don't want to seem like a hypocrite, but she's kind of, the way she treats her audience is just so horrible. And I know we give her numbers for watching it, but how much it seems like we are helping this woman in a dangerous path, which I don't know, she might already be there, but fuck shit. So Clyde Diva, you're gonna say fuck you, fuck off, blah blah blah, yada yada yada, but you seriously need to get help. Hi you guys, hi. Let me Lovestone again. Hello, Jacksonville. Hola. Don Philly, what's up? 215. But yeah, it just I don't I've actually unsubscribed from one of her channels because I'm like, who am I to say and judge this woman, but I'm also contributing to the fuckery and the demise of this woman. I mean, supposedly someone's came to her house. That's a whole other speculation or what have you. I don't, but I just don't want to contribute to it anymore. I mean, you might see me in her chat here or there say like, what are you doing? Or you need to really take a vacation. Like seriously, COVID's not over, but things are open to the point where, hi Frank, and Lovestone Gold knows, we're at the point where, things are slightly opening up. So we have a little bit more freedom to move. And so spend some time with your family, spend some time off of YouTube. I mean, I know, and listen, I know that I'm chatting sometimes and what have you, but I'm not sitting here doing a live twice, 3 times a week or a day, excuse me, maybe once a week, or, the shorts. I love the shorts, keep it short and sweet, whatever. But if this gets me in trouble, so be it, okay? I'm just saying, as someone her age, supposedly, she should know a little bit better. And now I understand why people have been treating her the way they have been for years. And when you put that energy out there, what makes you think that energy is not going to come back to you, sweetheart? That's how karma goes. And the fact of the matter is, like, you're putting YouTube more important than your family. Like, someone came to your house and you're still on. Someone's called CPS and you're still on. Someone's found out about your baby's father who was arrested for that one thing, underage thing. Questionable. But it just, hold that thought. I'm back. Yeah, see, Lovestone. We all need to get away. Yeah, it's healthy, especially after a year of confinement and fear of getting sick or loved ones and trying to protect ourselves. You know, that's why I've been on YouTube because of the pandemic. I've had my channel for about 3.5 years now, 2, 3 years. So it's taking a vacation off some of this shit is so healthy because, oh my God, by the day it's getting toxic. And let me say one more thing before I get off the fuckery. The thing about Tanya Hicks was not cool. I don't know if some of you guys seen, but you know, a certain channel, just don't. That is so distasteful. And I saw people who are regulars in that person's channel say, this isn't cool. Like something in your mind has to tell you, like, whoa, pull the brakes on this. You know, there's, last week was still in the fuckery of someone dead or deceased, excuse me, and then making fun of people's children. And then now this week, we're on to the disabled. Wow. Wow. My God. And for me to even know about this and even watch like 5 minutes of some of these channels, I'm like, I need to scrub the shame off because it's just like, I got to get out of here because if I don't, I just, I, Black people, I'm talking to Black people right now. How low can you go? Seriously. I thought there was a point in time when we had some kind of moral compass where it's okay to talk about fuck shit and beef and roast and, be sometimes ignorant. I have my moments. I'm a weirdo about it and I use sarcasm. But to talk about the dead, people's children, and the disabled, or just one of those things, three of those things that just you morally just don't disrespect. And these people are my age and older. Like these people are in their uh, 30s and 40s and 50s and 60s. Like these people will always be this way. And that is so fucking sad. Like they don't understand. Yes, it's not cool at all. And the thing is, I'm even a person that I the certain kind of comedy I like is dark comedy, where I make fun, where people make fun of everybody. But those three things, you got to have a little bit of as someone that did study comedy, chlamydia, see, shame on me. That was hypocrisy number one on my end. I told you earlier what I see, try not to be a hypocrite. Slipped up. But those, you just don't do that, especially if you have kids. I don't have children, but even I know, why would I want to put that energy out there? Why? Why would I want to do that? There's always going to be a dark cloud hanging out when I put that energy out there. So why would I even try? There's so much other things to make fun of. And like I said, I studied comedy at Second City and The Annoyance. And I used to do sketch writing and I used to be in improv. So, as someone that loves offensive comedy, there is always a line that you don't cross. And some people obviously don't know that you don't cross that line, or they just don't have any morals, or they weren't raised correctly. And then another thing I'm noticing too, these silly Bible thumpers that are using religion and God and all, you need to shut the fuck up. Don't bring God into it. Don't be no Jesus. First of all, I'm not a religious person. I'm a spiritual person. And whenever I hear someone say, bring Jesus into it or the Bible, that person I already got my eye on them because they're using it as a weapon. And as a recovering Catholic, there are certain things I'm no longer, like I said, I'm recovering, but I don't use the Bible as a weapon. I use knowledge. And when people use religion and God and Jesus and all that stuff as a weapon, that means they are unintelligent and they are using it as a weapon. And by the way, I don't think a lot of these people have read the Bible or just know the basic do unto others as one would do unto you. That's it. So miss me with the Jesus bullshit and the Bible thumping, okay? Because obviously you people who are using God and religion are the sheep's and wolves clothing, and you're a main reason why a lot of people are leaving the institution, which I'm glad, because we have people like those people in control. Those people don't have love in their heart. Those people don't have compassion. Those people don't think about the poor. Those people are greedy. Those people are hateful. Those people are just selfish. So no, miss me with the bullshit on that one. Sorry, I'm not going for your religious bullshit. Yes, I do believe in God, but I'm not going to be using a Bible to hit you upside your head. Thanks. Okay, moving on. I'm sorry, I just had to go on a rail list. Right. And the thing is, that channel holder, I would listen to it and, because I'm one of those people that move around and I'm not part of anything. I'm part of my mom and my father's creation. Okay. I'm part of the Win and Chips family. Okay. Winchits. The Winchits. And so for the whole cult mentality is just on. Come on, people, think. Use your critical thinking skills. Like, if you don't like something, say something. If they block you, they block you. But the thing is, you don't have to go out about it by cursing at them or being belligerent. Now, I know I've probably came on certain lives, or excuse me, certain panels, and there have been some hateful people and some racist people that as soon as I jump on the panel, I'm like, who the fuck are you and what's wrong with you and who raised you? So, but I'm not going to be coming in guns blazes like, you motherfucker, I just got right, a jokey? That was slick disc. Hey, what's up, Shove? But yeah, I was surprised by that one person that, this is the same person on Sunday. They have they play a mass every Sunday, but then turn around and do this. And it's a Catholic mass, so I'm familiar with the rituals and stuff. So I'm just really taken aback that this person would do that, stoop to that level. So I will be unsubscribing from them too, because I don't want any part of that. I don't, especially to a woman that is very, she's a nice lady. She does no harm. She doesn't, she doesn't do anything to anybody. So why would you do this to her? Which tells me, if you're going to do it to someone like that, we're all fucked. we're all we're all in the lion's den for sure. What's up, messenger? Yeah. Sweetie. Hey. Hi. Yeah, so it's just, whew, man, I don't know about that. But I think that's about, oh yes. I am actually paying it more attention to another sector, the beef sector, which is also a hot mess too, because now you have people being homophobic toward, it's just, I feel like if some of the it's weird. Like, are these black people that are saying this to each other? This is our own. Like, yo, my homies and I would roast the fuck out of each other. Like, my homie, I can't wait to go back to Chicago and see my peeps because I can't wait to have a roast session amongst 8 of us. And it's going to be great. But this right here ain't roasting. That ain't roasting. Mm-mm. That ain't, mm-mm. That's just darn right mean. I don't want that. Mm-mm. No siree. Oh, but yeah, but you might see me typing in some people's chats, but not those people that I did speak of. Clydiva was one. Clydiva. Go see a psychiatrist. You said that you have bipolar. Your bipolar and your alcohol are making you unhealthier. You don't look as good as you used to. You are hurting yourself and your family. You, I'm actually going to be worried for her safety at that point. But if she doesn't want tough love, and obviously she doesn't because she is a grown woman, but she's a grown mother. Well, is she grown? Because you can be a grown child. I'm saying, I mean, you can. Yeah. I mean, it's so surprising. Like, I mean, I know we as people can be really cold and like evil to each other. But this I the white supremacy channels, they're bad, real bad, but this is almost turning out to be worse than the white supremacy channels because the white supremacy channels, I mean, I hate those motherfuckers, but there's a reason why they hate us. But why do we hate us? Hmm? Why do we hate us that much? I don't. And these are words. This is over the internet. This isn't, we're not even talking about anyone getting scammed just yet. We're talking about people who falsely accused people of scamming, which, allegedly, but we don't have that evidence because a lot of people, Clyde make up evidence. Don't do that. Ugh. Like some people need to like go back, get back in your mama's vagina and your womb and try this thing called life over again. Go back, find your mom, let your mom spread her legs, say, Mama, I'm going back in and I want to try this thing called life all over again because this life ain't working for you. It ain't. And unfortunately, the older you are, the more set in your ways you are. And so what good are you to society? I mean, just like I was watching the whole Kwame Brown, Hassan Campbell. Yo, if anyone takes Hassan Campbell serious at this point, you have issues. I mean, that means you've always had issues if you even liked him, but I'm gonna fight you. You gonna pay for my hotel room? Like, what, girl, man? You invited yourself to fight, And then you're asking the man that you want to fight for a plane ticket, and then you ask for him to pay for your hotel room. No, but you don't need a hotel room. You're going to need a hospital. Ah! I'm dead. Ooh. Ooh. What? And the thing is, I don't agree with Kwame Brown and all his politics for sure. I do like his message about what he says sometimes, especially when he talks about Black men and certain areas, not everything. And I don't agree with his politics, but there are certain things that Kwame Brown, as a grown man, uh, that I do agree with, such as, why are you glorifying prison? Why do you think every Black man that is successful is an ops or some part of some kind of like, and you know what it is? I mean, this is so obvious. He's jealous. He's jealous. He's envious of the fact he doesn't have that success. So he plays off as, because he always talks about money and his aluminum chains and his cars. And don't nobody care about those things, boo boo. You are another one that needs help. And then the thing is, he has young ladies, young daughters. So they're seeing this. And then I wonder how they feel when they go to school. Like, do they? Again, I don't have children, so I'm putting myself, like, as a parent, wouldn't you want to protect your kid from humiliation? Because these kids out here are mean and vicious. I would never want to be a kid in today's age. Like, seriously, but nope, nope. I want to fight you. Wait, got messy arms. Sorry, my arms aren't sloppy enough. Like this. Yeah, yeah. You gonna pay for my plane ticket? Huh? 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 I'm gonna fight you. I'm gonna fuck you up. That's it. And by the way, scientifically, Hassan, you won't be able to beat Kwame. Kwame is 6'7". You're 5'8", 7'6". I'll give you 5'8". That man is almost a foot taller than you, boo. What makes you think the dynamic? Like, are you gonna sweep the floor with him? You're gonna do a Karate Kid move, Ralph Macchio. Daniel-san, sweep the floor. Sweep the floor, Daniel-san. No, not with them legs, not with them thighs. And then the fact that he is and you have to be careful with brothers like him, because he is so homophobic that he's gay. Yeah, I said it. He's so homophobic that he's gay because he hates himself from that. What grown man always talks about sucking another man's dick constantly as an insult and then inviting them to suck your dick? Suck my dick. Like, why? Are you telling this? I thought I just really love the way that Kwame put him in his place. And for a troll that likes to come into my chats, Bullet Scotty. Oh, you fool, you fool. You are the fool of the internet too. So wait, one of your streams was oh my god, Hassan, they're treating Hassan like Jesus. I am not kidding. I will, honey, let me, he said. There is a stream by Bullet Scotty. Oh, thank you. Thanks. Appreciate it. I like cars. Oh shit, I'm looking at myself on the stream. Look at that. That's weird, ain't it? Oh, it's me on two screens. Too much TTV. What is it? I'm just gonna read it. Yes. The hate at Hassan is the same hate Jesus got. What? What is this? Look for it yourself. I don't want to give. I already gave him enough screen time with that face. Why are you? Oh, the blind leading the blind. Lord, y'all ain't gonna make it. Like Kwame, I'm glad Kwame said, like, brother, you really need to seek a psychiatrist and therapist when he was talking about Hassan. Like, how many videos has he made of, like, they tried to kill your father today, made his little girls cry. Or what's the other one? When he called the cops about a gun on his property and then was yelling at the cops. And this was what, last year? Why would cops are killing? That's the slave patrol, okay? You're not that light skinned to think that they won't shoot you. They kill anybody. So I'm just glad Kwame put him in his place. And Bullet Scotty, oh man, you such a sucker. You really compare Hassan Campbell to Jesus? What has Hassan Campbell done? Do y'all have a secret relationship going on? I mean, I'm all, I'm all for LGBTQ community and what have you, but I'm also all in for people who live in their truth and don't spew hate because they can't stand themselves. So they decide to be a repressed person because they can't live with their own truth. So those are the people that you have to watch out for. And those are the people that are very problematic. But who says, I mean, listen, I love my mom. I love my man. I love my friends. I love my grandparents. Rest in peace. My father. I love a lot of people, but you will never ever see me compare anyone to Jesus. Huh. You really drank the cool, like, you must get paid from the I don't is he like the African Bambata and then you're like him, like the Hassan? He's the African Bambata and you're the Hassan Campbell. Like, is that a kind of dynamic that you guys got going? If it is, that's cool. You should probably let his wife know though. Mm, uh, that brother's messed up. Trash. So Bullet Sagadi, you're a fun boy. And no, Hassan's not being treated like Jesus. You really need to get out more. And you said you read. Ah, mm, mm, mm. Yeah. See, Lovestone, you saw that, right? Like really? Like, is this for? And he was drunk. Like he had no. Like, did he not do any talking points? Like, because watching a Hassan uh anything is hard and you can't bear with it unless it's some fuck shit like him calling the police on himself. So he just doesn't make any sense. He's not smart. He's not intelligent. Who goes into the hood when you live in the suburbs with all the jewelry? He doesn't care about his family. Him and Clyde Diva should hook up. That's not funny. I'm being a hypocrite right now. I mean, they're on the same level. They both like booze. They love to be drunk online constantly, as sometimes do I, but you got to take a break, right? Uh, they lie. They're unintelligent. They're sloppy. They don't give a shit about their families. And they both have mental issues. Oh my God. What a great dating show. The Love and the Ratchet. That's what I call it. The Love and the Ratchet. Will Claudiva and Hassan Campbell finally get together? Will they both put down the bottle or will she hit the bottle upside his head? Find out next time on the next episode of The Love and the Ratchet. And I know I'm going to get some trolls. But if I do get trolls, I can't be hurting your feelings that much, dude. Have you, I mean, seriously, if you just take a hard look at what you're looking at and what message that you're regurgitating, all right? I mean, yes, he is a 12-year-old grown man, but that might be an insult to 12-year-olds, right? Because I have a little cousin who is 12, 13, and they don't act like that. But yeah, yeah, he's definitely, you can tell that he never grew out of that stage. And that's kind of sad because it's very detrimental to him and his family. And again, we're watching it, aren't we? Mm. Oh, on some more fuck shit. Kitten Hill Samuels. I can't wait till this fool's time is up. Now, hold that thought. I'm going to have to get a beverage for this as I was talking about drinking. Hold that thought. I'm black. Drinking a Peroni for keeping it light Italian lager. It's this way, bitch. Yes. It's only 4.2. It's like, yeah. This is called a thirsty beer. Yeah. I said to myself, hey, after last weekend, the 4th of July weekend, rest your fucking liver. And then I'm saying I will just have one for today. Plus, I feel bad. I didn't go for my mile run, my my endurance run today. So, I'm going to have to do double tomorrow. So, cheers. Clink, clink. Now, Kitten Hills. Kitten Hills Samuels. When y'all folks going to learn to do research? Why do we have a bunch of dusty mofos acting like they're a bunch of Fox News folks and can't do their own research on people when it's out there? This guy is not a professional. He has no credentials. He has two failed marriages, and he's a deadbeat in child support. So, yeah, that's like me taking advice from Steve Harvey. Ha! And some of y'all did. How's that working out? Can't stand horse face. But anyway, Kitten Hills did this video saying that Black women, I'll read it verbatim. I don't want to just, let's see. Kitten Hills. Kitten Hills. Kevin Samuels. Let's see. That fuckface said, yes, he was mentioning the color purple and how there's this whole, and I'm not subscribed to that POS, but he mentioned the color purple and how Black women have this color purple syndrome and blah blah blah, which is one of my favorite movies of all time and one of my favorite books. But if he did any research back in the day, and if he knows anything about history when it comes to women, especially Black women, a lot of them were married very young back in the day to older men. My grandparents, for example, they were married for 60 years. My grandparents are 10 years apart. My grandmother was 16 My grandmother was born in 1911, or excuse me, 1920, and my grandfather was born in 1911. So they're 9 years apart. So she was 16 and he was 25 when they got married. So grown ass man married a teenage woman or teenage girl. That was commonplace. And this is like in 1937. This is a lot of where our offspring of our grandparents, and especially our grandmothers, if he would pay any fucking attention, but no, you people don't, some of you people don't want to do the research on this false prophet that everyone's worshiping because he wears nice suits. Honey, anyone can have a nice suit, just get it tailored. He has no credentials. So basically, what he had this, he said that basically Black women, we don't get abused or verbally abused. I watched this Tanya TKO, and I'm sure people are going to think that, oh, she's bashing Black men. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I love Black men. I do. And I love my people, but some of us, ooh, child, some of us, I wish we could just put in a meat grinder and just, let's see. I mean, here it is. Oh yes, he was talking about Black women don't get abused because he's never seen it. Now, I'm about to get real personal here. But what he said, that the fact that Black women don't get abused because he's never seen it, are you the only person that exists? Do you know what goes on in every household? I see what this is, and I'm so sorry that most you suckers out there don't see it. But he is trying to really put a riff and divide. And I can't believe people are eating it up and they're putting him on these large platforms. For what? You might as well have David Duke coming in and talking about Black relationships, because he's kind of spilling the same kind of narrative. He's not helping the Black family. He's not helping relationships. He's destroying it. But y'all, some of y'all, pointing at you, don't do your homework, son. If you would do the research on this person, maybe you'll realize, oh man, that's fine. How's he going to be talking about relationships and you got 2 divorced wives and he's back child support? Why? I don't understand why we're gullible to be like, oh yeah, because the first thing he says, he talks about the high value. What is a high value person? He's talking about high value when it comes to pockets, my friends, not integrity, not morals, not in sexuality, not in character, not in spirituality. He's talking about pockets. And what he's doing is setting you brothers up to be with some of the wrong kind of ladies. He's setting y'all up and y'all are just eating it up. And for you silly broads, you silly, silly broads, I don't get y'all. Y'all like this verbal abuse? You like to get smacked around with words? You see, I come from a home of abuse. My parents got divorced because of it. My first early memories were because of that. So just because you haven't seen it doesn't mean it doesn't happen. Who says that? What kind of 50 something year old man? He sounds so juvenile. Well, abuse doesn't happen because I don't see it. So murder doesn't happen because I haven't seen anyone get murdered? What the fuck? What kind of logic is that? Yo, these people are dumbing y'all down. Seriously. I just can't believe some of the shit that I really thought that we were better than this. Yes, it's all about the money. And here's the thing, you have some of these brothers and what have you talk about like black women being gold diggers and thoughts and stuff. But what is Kitten Hills telling you? He's making you look for gold diggers and being suckered. And you know why I ended up with a white man? Because brothers that were on my level did not want me. And so I finally was just like, I've never been about opening, just I just need this one kind of man. No, I've been dating around the world. But when I lived in Chicago, I was always on the scene, and that's something that we're raised into as little black girls. Oh, you want that black family, and if you do, in my family, we sometimes it didn't, we have a lot of different types of ethnicities in my family, but it is still instilled into little black girls that don't you want to just be with a black man and that's it? And yeah, I did, but they didn't want me. So I had to always keep my options open, you know? And plus, I noticed that I would be fetishized, and love Stone Gold. You probably know this, being fetishized because of your complexion or your hair and stuff like that. And that's like, yo, what is this plantation house field stuff? I'm not gonna lie, I was a little naive, like definitely in my early 20s. And some of the fetishism that, I got was I not only had to worry about it with different demographics of men and ethnicities, but even from my own kind, like, ooh, and it's still a thing. But it is what it is. But what I'm saying is too that if people want black love, people need to stop listening to these people that are so toxic. I mean, it's rich man. Yes, yes. It's, that's the thing. I mean, aren't these all like just common sense? Like, are we really regressing? It feels like we are. I mean, come on, people. Really do some research. We're we're supposed to be kings and queens. Now we're looking like twats and assholes. We're not we're, we're not sending our finest. Mm-mm, not at all. But yeah, so that y'all need to, I mean, I'm really hoping this Kenton Hill Samuels thing will die down. I mean, most likely these things don't last, but for him to get rich and profit off toxicity and now violence, because saying that it doesn't happen, I didn't see it, it doesn't happen, that's also a form of violence. So you agree with that? And I'm sure a lot of people that listen to him and follow him, some probably do come from abuse. I know for sure they come from abusive homes. What am I saying? You're listening to this schmuck. I don't know. Some of y'all sisters, y'all, honey, honey. Why do you guys give this Negro time? Hmm? Rich men doesn't mean he's going to not be abusive. Rich men, and besides, there's a difference between being rich, wealthy, but also being rich as a human being, being wealthy as a person. You listen, I've come from a comfortable lifestyle and a comfortable upbringing, and I've had to struggle at one point in time, but being comfortable or doesn't mean that I'm safe from anything. It doesn't mean you're safe. So I don't know, like, ooh, mm-mm. So he sucks. So let's throw him away. And also, too, he also gives me a little bit of a different vibe, if you know what I mean. Like, for example, I just got this. I think I'm going to get this for my friend because she's moving away, but for Pride. And it's this Legos. It's a Pride Lego. Everyone's awesome. Don't worry, it's for people over the age of 18. They're not selling this to kids. If some of you guys think that, but I wouldn't care anyway. What was it? Don Philly. Thank you, Don Philly. Ike Turner, anybody? No. I got some clothes. I got some jewelries. I got some watches, and I got some cars. But that's all. That's all I got. That's all I got. I just want my name. That's all I want. Just my name. No. See. She can't have that name because that name got my daddy's blood on it. I hope y'all know. Y'all better have seen what's love got to do with it. See, the name stays home. Hello. I mean, we know classic Ike Turner. I mean, what's that fat fucker Harvey Weinstein? He may not be. We don't know if he was beating his wife, but he was definitely beating other things and raping. I mean, educational purposes, assaulting people. Hugh Hefner, he was abusive and a trafficker. I'm naming them. I mean, didn't there was someone else? I'm having a blank right now, but abuse happens, and the fact that he's really, I really hope people are going to start turning his back on him. Like, wait a minute, what do you mean Black women don't get abused? What, my mama got hit. Wait a minute, skirt. But maybe Kenton Hills might like this. I don't know, because he's giving me an everyone is awesome vibe. And so, but he's not awesome. So, yeah, he might like this, right? Maybe you should come to Pride with me. Oh, that was last month. Yeah, I think, yes. Right. Right. Educational purposes. But anyway, I just wanted to come and say hello to some of you guys. Oh, fun stuff. Let me stop being a Debbie Downer. And I got to take dinner out the oven too, because it's almost an hour. So glad to get the car back. Quick story. So Honey and I were coming back from a hike with the dogs. This is back in this is about 6 months ago. And so we're coming back, crossing the bridge. on the major highway, and then the car just dies. Now, mind you, the car is a classic car. So anything goes with the classic car, but it decides to die at the most scariest intersection of the highway where it curves and the lanes merge and it gets down to 2, 3 lanes. Yeah, pretty freaking scary, especially when you got dogs in the back and the car just dies in the middle of the highway, busy highway on a Sunday afternoon. So luckily the highway patrol comes and what have you, and it's kind of scary. I mean, it still ruffles my nerves a little bit because I've had cars die on me, but on the intersection where that is so dangerous, where we could have not been here. So we had to get a new engine. Well, unfortunately, that engine is not in the United States. That engine is all the way in Italy because it's an Italian car, and it's a classic Italian car. So, and then, I mean, 6 months ago too, so we're talking about shipping heavy things, and this is not to our home or anything, but to the dealership where we have the vehicle. But so it takes time. So after 6 months without having this vehicle, we finally get it today. And so it was nice that me and the honey cruised and what have you, because I had been nagging him. I'm like, where's the car? No car should be in, and we shouldn't be waiting 6 months for this vehicle. The guy is working. He only specializes in Alphas and Minis and Maseratis. And so he is one guy working on all these cars. And so he couldn't find anyone. And unfortunately, the person that he, would help him died of an overdose. Most likely it was probably opioids. RIP to that dude. So it's hard for him. And he was telling us, he started working on these vehicles about 30 years ago. And at the time he was like 18. So he's like, yeah, there was a bunch of guys that I knew that could work on these cars. And it made me think that, wait a minute, no wonder why he can't find guys that can service these kind of vehicles, because they took mechanics out of high schools, shop. Not that home ec is going to make a difference, but when I was in high school, we had shop and we had a mechanics class for those who were going to go into that trade, and then they could get a trade or a credit for that once they get into trade school. Those really don't exist in your common school, public or Catholic schools really anymore. So, and he was like, he said that, yeah, that's another reason why. So, it's why it took us 6 months for us to get this vehicle back. But I'm blessed to have a car. It's nice to have a car back in the garage. Let me just say that. The cool thing is I've been riding my bike again. I'm going to keep it up. I get tired of bumming rides from my cousin. Like, hey, cuz, can you take me to the store? Because Ubers and Lyfts are gotten freaking expensive. Yeah, yeah. Yes, they took away trades. Thank you. And that's something that, I know things are going electric or what have you, but you're still going to need people to work on cars, mechanics, and you don't hear mechanics make great money. My stepfather is a mechanic back in Chicago. He works on Lamborghinis and Porsches. Has no idea how to work on an Alpha. But he's been doing that for about 40 years now. But these trades are very important, especially with the job market where we're at right now. Everything is turning robotic. The careers are shortening. And so it's so sad that these trades that they were called electives when I went to school, are obsolete in a lot of our schools or after school programs. So, damn, I just turned into Debbie Downer again, didn't I? But again, got a car, I'm happy. Uh, I got some Legos. Legos for Kitten Hill Samuels. Everybody's awesome, but you. All right. Well, I guess I should get out of here because I'm not trying to burn my dinner. And I think hubby is passed out on the couch anyway. So, oh, full disclosure. This is one of my voodoo dolls that I love. No, I don't play with the spirits, but I'm just telling people, please leave me alone. Okay? Just, yeah, don't. I'm a really nice person, but I could be very venomous too. So just be nice. Be nice. And be nice to other people too. I know all you guys will. You guys are beautiful people. Love Stone Cold. You're a very beautiful woman. And thank you for joining us. Don Philly, you're a wonderful, wonderful gentleman. To everyone else, to the only 4 or 5 people that are here in this chat, I appreciate you. I will see you in the other chats. I might fiddle around in some chats tonight. Who knows? So I hope you all have a great rest of the evening and a great week. And I will be talking to you later. I'm kidding. Let me not scare y'all. So long, farewell, I'll meet you to the then. So long, farewell, I'll get you in the end. So long, farewell, I'll meet you